Hello. Oh no, my throat. Hello. Been really sniffly all day because the weather outside is not very good. But we're gonna go get started up again with more Danganronpa because we stopped right as it got good last week. So we're gonna pick up where we left off.
Faster.
Thank you for the follow. We reached our follower goal. Yippee. Well, shoot! Now I have to go make a new follower goal. Well, I think I know what we'll be doing. First things first. There we go. New follower goal. Wait, why did it say 98? Why did it set a goal of 9? I told it to do 100. Okay, well apparently our follower goal is 98 for some reason. Hold on. There. Why was that? Why did it set it to 98? I typed 100. Okay, so we're gonna be playing some Danganronpa. So last time we left off, we had just gotten to the good part. Oh no! Dang it, Grandpa, 2 hobby lives is true. Alright, the victims. Ooh, hold up. Slow down. The victims were Hifumi Amada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they are both killed with a similar weapon. There's not a lot in this file.
Well.
Something else. Oh yeah, Kyoko hasn't been around for a long time. Monica, you pull up for the first time in forever. First thing you see is Taka's dead.
Monokuma appeared! Yep.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask for Bear. If there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words...
There's no reason to be an accomplice.
Hey, Phew.
So in other words...
Well...
What we need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put into action.
Well now.
Alright. Where is Kyoko?
Indeed. So,
I think we should consider certain someone a suspect. Oh yeah, true.
What?
Kyoko died, sad. No!
You SOB! Huh? You've gotta be kidding! What the heck? What?
She also died. No!
Yep. What are you saying?
Let's see.
Was to guard by the bodies like before? It's
So
true.
then,
It's all clear now.
Who names their kid Genocide? That's not... Okay, so that's Toko Fukawa, but Genocide Jack is just the nickname. Why do I gotta be a suspect? Genociders show. It's true. Okay, so we have 2 corpses in here. And we've got a whole bunch of missing mallets. Let's look at the mallets. Covered in debris and chalky stone powder. One of them is clean. Let's talk to...
So,
No. After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around. Her and Sakura stuck together. We came right to the repository to look around. The repository was locked. Like, you didn't be my kid, her name is Genocide, and she's innocent. Who locked it, and why is the door unlocked now?
so then.
Let's think back on everything that has happened since this whole case unfolded. This will be a little recap for everybody who wasn't here last stream as well. Only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, Sakura, and Makoto. Waited for the others, but nobody else showed up, so we decided to go look for them. 8 o'clock, began our search. Kyoko disappeared after splitting up. Hina found Celeste in the rec room. Got everyone. Celeste says she was attacked and lay unconscious for an hour. And she took a picture. Then that her attacker was dressed in this robot costume. And that it had dragged Hifumi away. Everybody looked around, found injured Hifumi on the library, took him to the nurse's office and resumed. Celeste ran back up to the 2nd floor because she saw something. She screamed, saw him on the 3rd floor. And Hifumi got attacked. And they got back to the nurse's office. Hifumi was dead. Body discovery announcement plays. Sakura went up to go find everyone else. Taka's body was also found. Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. As you left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste. That Hifumi's missing. Or we'd abandoned the unconscious Toko. Then Taka's body disappeared. And Celeste found all the bodies, headed to here, the art repository, and they were both in this room.
However,
Okay, so that's our little recap. So let's take a look at some of the other stuff. This was in the equipment room in the physics lab last time we checked, though, so this shouldn't be here. There's blood on the wheel. Oh, no. ask Byakuya if he has anything to say. The attacks and murders and disappearances all happened. Every one of us had an alibi except for Hiro.
So, in other words...
He is kind of dumb. He's true.
What?
That's all that bothers you about the case. There's a few other things. Byakuya seems really convinced that it's just... Oh yeah, this killer is just dumb.
What?
Bother killing 2 people. One priority is not getting caught, but killing 2 people means more clues, more chances to get found out.
See. That's enough. Goodbye.
We just helped Byakuya come to a revelation. Well, bye, Byakuya. Right, I don't think there's much else to look at in here, except for the bodies, so let's take a look at these. Taka died from a blow to the head. Found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. There's a tarp laid out underneath his body. Did the killer use the tarp to move the body? How on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Fumi also died to a blow to the head. His glasses. Ding dong, someone died. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Who would wipe his glasses off, and why would they wipe their glasses off in the first place? So there's a lock on the door, but it can only be opened from inside the repository. There's no way to lock it from the outside. So the door can only be locked and unlocked from inside the repository. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking. The door is designed that it'll kind of be locked from the inside. When Hina checked it, someone had already gone inside the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left. So we've got some other places that we should probably check. So we've got to go to the physics room, which is back here. So the physics room storage closet had some clues, maybe? So there's blue tarps here, which look like the blue tarps that was used to move Taka's body. Tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. There was a blood-stained tire on the dolly. Fumi's body was in the nurse's office, but there's no way to really get it up there. Let's get the hammer. See if Toko has any information for us.
What?
So she's just yapping. Right, so that's pretty much all that we needed there. So next up we need to head to downstairs. Actually, let's check the rec room. Pretty sure the rec room was... This is where Celeste was attacked. So maybe this hammer will have clues. Hammer. Okay, I'll take that as a no. Hi, Ian. Hello. Going the wrong way. Okay, so we need to check the library, I believe. There was something in the library that was worth checking. Don't remember. I wasn't... Okay, I guess not. Just don't remember this classroom being here. Ooh. Okay, so let's check out the nurse's office. There's probably a lot to look at here. There's some blood stains on the floor. And a hammer. Can I really not investigate the giant blood splatter on the floor? Something's inside the trash can. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. Covered in blood with an anime character on it.
Huh?
Need to clean my glasses. They're too dirty. Check the mini fridge. So blood packets for blood transfusions. I got a coin for that. Oh, someone could have moved Hifumi. Yeah, Hifumi is huge.
Let's see. Yes, indeed.
So only a minute or two. I was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short of an amount of time. Oh, Byaku's here. End up making this game of ours very interesting. Go to Hiro's room. There's a note that Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up.
It's all clear now.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Hiro's room? I guess Hiro's room. If I remember that correctly, Hiro's room is one of the last ones down here. Hiro's room. His room. His room. Hero's room. His door is unlocked. Wow, he's got a really fancy room. Oh, he's got all sorts of fun stuff in here. He's got, like, wrinkle charts. Oh, I wanted to look at the dice on the table. It's all the boxes. Blueprints for something. Cardboard, plastic, and plaster? The handwriting looks different. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything left for us to check in here. Hina jump scare. We found Kyoko.
Just a second. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna take me there. Okay. We're in the pool. Oh, I'm playing in the pool. Oh, everyone's here. There's so little. You watched that anime, The First Trial was painful to watch. Yeah, it was really hard to go through that one too.
I mean...
Hiro is stuck in the costume.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto. Huh?
What is he yapping about? Kyoko, are you okay?
Right.
Right, yeah, I guess you did find him.
Don't be mean!
What?
It's creepy. Disappeared without a trace.
Wow.
Something you had to check up on.
It's nothing. Hey,
Okay. You know people might be spying for the mastermind? Hiro, you have to explain why you were dressed like you just got out of college.
I mean...
He was asleep, and he woke up. Now he's here.
Huh? Let me out of here!
Why would you make something that you can take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong!
it would seem...
Clasps on the back. It was like an instrument clasp. What's that doing on this goofy suit?
So then,
Nobody except for Hiro will be able to wear the costume.
honestly,
Blueprints were in your room as well. It's
is that
true.
okay? Could it be? That's terrible!
Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
That's right.
What the heck?
Clueless.
Please!
A fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
What the heck?
Okay.
Oh. There she goes.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Makoto, get in the suit. Just saying if you want to do puns here like you did on a Riku stream, but there won't be any punishment for you doing it.
Just a second.
It's 2015, my bad. I forgot if it was 2014 or 2015.
But
Honestly.
what the heck?
Just the worst. That's terrible.
Kira was completely unaccounted for. Kyoko, hello. Oh. Yeah, I probably should be leaving her alone. It's looking more and more like it was a setup. It's true.
What the heck? Oh.
Where's Kyoko been
Then
hiding?
perhaps.
Kyoko wants to have breakfast. She didn't have any. No, she had breakfast. She was with us in the dining hall in the morning. We all ate breakfast. Or wait, no, we were waiting on everyone in order to have
What
breakfast.
the heck?
Taka and Hifumi. What?
Just the worst.
Please? Huh? How about that?
So then,
I'm at least 30% right.
I'm at least 30% right.
correct.
Please?
What the heck?
Oh, so then.
Someone left a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. I found a hole we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 in the morning. Last thing I remember is going into the rec room and fell asleep.
Hey.
Just the worst.
So,
Huh?
ah, ah,
Don't be mean.
You should
Just
buy
a
it.
second.
No way.
ah.
Oops, looks like I lost it.
Please?
Or Hero's getting all the blame. I mean, he kind of deserves it. He's not very smart. Gotta go find the note, big man.
What the heck? Just the worst.
Please?
What are you saying?
If you have time to yell, then you have time to investigate. It isn't because he has to. It can't be him because he's too dumb.
Makoto,
Yes, I always have a second for you.
it would seem
Tell me why you disappeared.
why is that?
No.
Anyway, shall we go?
He has no alibi and he's stupid. Hey, only one of those is true.
Hey. Correct. Hey. Anyway,
Right, let's go to the repository. Just gotta remember which way the up is. Up the stairs. Kyoko's here.
so then. I knew it.
similar weapons. Oh, I was thinking maybe I could examine the tarp separately, but
I see.
she found something! She's so smart!
Hey.
Remember the wristwatch that Taka always wore in his left hand?
Whew.
Yes.
So then,
It's broken. They're frozen at just past 6 o'clock.
that's right. In other words,
Worked at 10 last night. It couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Must have happened at 6 this morning.
however,
He's holding something.
Makoto. Because
It's a piece of paper.
hey,
His hand.
is that right? So then,
He's left us a few clues as well. I think this is just the same blurb as earlier.
indeed,
Look at this. It's a whole
That's
lot of
right.
paper.
indeed. Why is that?
Die exactly at 6 in the morning
Hey.
is pretty incredible. It's a written note. In a hole we can use to escape. Monica make him fast. Don't tell anyone else for now.
So,
This is Hero's note.
however,
Oh, it was. It was a different room. In a different time.
is that right? So,
Or maybe it was Taka's note because it was in Taka's hand.
hey. So then,
It was something like
hey,
it's on them.
is that right?
Might need this to help carry out the murders. Let me play a role. Okay, thanks, Kyoko. Alright, ding dong, bing bong. Is it time already? Box 5, my beloved. True! Box 5 goes hard.
excited? Like the answer. Make.
Alright, that's
It
all the
would
investigation that we have.
Shall we go?
Alright, now it's time to go to the funny door. It's the funny door. There's two Monokumas! What?
Here. Wrong.
Whew.
Boy, tough crowd.
Stop talking.
Okay. Hey, hey!
Let's go.
Off to the elevator we go.
Please.
What the heck?
What the heck? Ah!
Hey,
That's right.
We have to find the killer. Someone right here in the room with us. Into the elevator we go. Clunk. Uh-oh, there's not many of us left. It's the first one, genocide in their name? I don't know.
What?
Come on.
Stop goofing around.
Yoo-hoo!
Save our game and let's equip some of those skills that we got. We got a couple of extra skills. I already have those 3 equipped. Do I really only have 3 skills? Okay, well I guess I only have a couple skills, but they're all equipped. And we just did investigation, so
Let's begin with a
think should be
basic
pretty fresh in our minds
explanation
still.
of the class. If you
We already know who did it.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling
this
a
was
murderer?
really rich coming from her.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know! I don't know! I don't know!
Is it truly Hiro who was the one who was doing the killing? I still only have one truth bullet.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
The blueprints are in a different handwriting. Dun, dun, dun.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Come on, guys.
So,
I'm
Makoto,
too dumb.
Are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like
When's the
Hiro
Italian one
said?
gonna show up? That's at the start
Was
of
there really
Danganronpa
someone
2.
running
That'll
around
be
in a second
later.
suit?
Gotta finish this game first.
The suspicious individual
That's
hidden
Teru.
within the
He's
suit.
annoying. I don't like him.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So?
The Illuminati.
I got it!
I mean, it was Hiro.
Other than Hiro,
Sayaka?
I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Sayaka's... What do you mean
Obviously,
Italian one?
he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any
Oh, Sayaka was at the start of this
second
game. That was a long time ago.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It's Sayaka Italian? Well, I don't care.
Makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Hiro is sus,
So what
but
you're
Hiro is
saying
clear.
is-
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
What?
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it?
Wanna
What
run
needs
any
to be
faster?
clarified?
We must clarify the method
For
of
the follow.
transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you
Clock
tell
your
us
tea,
what they were?
yeah. Makoto, what items were used to move Taka's body? It was the blue tarp.
I got it!
And it was the dolly.
I got it!
There we go.
They were a dolly and a tarp,
There was a
right?
dolly and a tarp. They wrapped up his body in the tarp and carried it around on the dolly.
So, Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
I don't really see how I could be mistaken.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Who'd be able to lift Taka?
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you
Shut
respond?
up, Yaka.
There is no shame in being wrong. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on
Shut
around
up.
you.
More mechanics. Oh, did I say not at all? Shoot. Oh, wait. I actually needed to hear that explained.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Okay.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
The equipment in the equipment room, are you
If
stupid?
you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah.
Back to the matter at
subject of how
hand.
Robo Justice didn't do it. What kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
I know what he's talking about, but we'll see how it comes with the battle. Is it really just gonna give you one bullet for every single one of these? I mean, it makes it easier, I guess, but...
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah. The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Dun dun dun.
Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry.
I don't think I realize anything.
I don't think I realized anything. Hey, yo, what up, the roof? It's true. Morgana's VA spotted. True. Also true.
As we know, Taka was and from there.
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto...
Now, keep in mind...
Well, yeah, but all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, it's wrong.
You can't bend over in the suit, Kina. You tried it. You said you couldn't do it.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together.
I don't think Aoi could ever be Morgana, because doesn't Morgana hate the water? You totally can't bend at the waist.
When you're in that suit, not
Jury,
only
as you
do
can see,
not
my client
your
is too
feet,
dumb to do this
but
murder.
You can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
The hell's Jill's name? That's Genocide Jill.
Isn't
See?
that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
That's just her name. Genocide Jill. What? Oh.
Shoot!
Wait, I didn't hear the question. I was reading chat.
I got it! I don't think
I caught the
taking off
question
suit was an option.
right-ish,
If you remember,
but like, not quite. Human, I remember you are genocides. Streamer fail, banned from— No! You can't ban me! No! I have to stream Among Us on Saturday. Can ban anyone? No.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
You ban yourself? Let me check. I'm not unbanning you if
Showing
you
up in
ban
the suit
yourself.
was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice
Moth is a
couldn't have
protected
moved the
species.
dolly?
This is true.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten
You
about
can't
the
ban
picture
yourself?
that
Okay,
I took?
good.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
I got bonked on
So
the
long
head.
as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
But
Yeah.
Hero...
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
See, this is the hard part, because we have evidence
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
that says Hero did it, and evidence that said
Besides, there's
Hero
no
didn't do
hurry
it.
to
You found a
decide who
vinyl
did
for
it.
Flying Beagle?
Before we
No!
rush to a verdict,
Oh, it's sold
shouldn't we
out.
explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things
Without a
from
doubt,
every
despite
angle.
doubt being there.
Perhaps, but where do we go
Oh
from
yeah,
here?
go.
Let's review this series of
Good luck,
unfortunate
Moth.
events from
Stay
the
safe.
beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a
You
pain in the
accidentally
ass.
turned off chat on a
I
TikTok
don't
live your friend was
disagree,
doing.
but our lives are on the line.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone.
Give me the listing if I want
That
to
was
look.
around 8
Actually, I think I will
a.m.
take a look.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found
That's cute, I
Celeste
love
in the
it.
rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Realize you can't make it to
He
Monkey
was
because you'll be in
injured,
Vegas.
so we
Well, that's a
took him to the
problem.
nurse's office, but not long
Oops.
after leaving the nurse's office,
Monkey. Yeah, I'm asking around to see if we can get
When
more Among Us
Celeste told
players
us
for
that,
the...
we decided to
we got-
split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Summon the strange costumed man. Oh no. Work loves to make you work on weekends. Yeah.
and then,
Alright, good night, Ian. Have a good night's sleep, okay? Bye. Thank you for stopping by.
at that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Good night.
I left
Yeah,
Celeste and
you know
Hina
what?
there and headed back to the 3rd floor.
He slipped in the pink
to
sauce.
let the
No,
others know
not the
what
pink
had
sauce.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
It's the Pepto-Bismol.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And
Hifumi's body is
we
gone.
rushed
Oh,
back to
no.
the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yeah, this
It
case
certainly
is...
seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Why did Kasane Tetsuo dye her hair black?
Now then, let's get started,
because she
beginning with
became
what
a
happened to
gambling
Taka.
Addict? Like seeing stuff that upset people, such as poop. You know what? I'm gonna unmod you.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died
You know what?
before
No.
Hifumi,
1 minute ban.
or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious
Evidence is
Taka
now
came
gone.
after.
I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while
just
Taka's
missed.
death came from a swing of Justice...
Yeah, I need to look at the information here. Total similar. That's it.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So this feels like I need to scan. Wait, did it remove your mod?
Regarding...
Oh shoot! Wait, I have to hold on. I have to give you mod back. There you go. I didn't realize that banning you for 60 seconds would remove your moderator status.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
So what order?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
While Taka's death,
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Go into the forest for 3 days. No,
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was, we already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, 2 days final offer. Should we do an IRL stream where I go walk around the woods?
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Have more. Tiny must have died. We have evidence. It's the wristwatch. I wonder if it's gonna say wristwatch or just watch. Let's see how many letters it is. Oh, that's wristwatch for sure. W-R-I... T... W... A... E... H.
Now I understand.
This Taka's watch was broken. Told us
I
what
got
time.
it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
It was working just fine at 10 p.m.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were
I can't
used in
believe
each
Madeline
incident,
Celeste is
we
dead.
easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe. When we heard Hifumi scream,
Can you do me
we
a
were all
favor and
together,
sign a permission slip for the
except
field
for
trip?
Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
There you go. You can just copy paste that or take a screenshot. That should work.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have
There you
recorded
go.
him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed
It's like,
Hifumi or
it could have been me, but I didn't do it. But it could have
On the
been.
other hand, Hiro
She's
and
just looking for
Kyoko had
attention.
disappeared. So,
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
Get in and move Hifumi's body within 1 or 2 minutes.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Celeste Madeline is
Wow.
alive. Yes, I don't
What
know why
if
you
I
said
told
she
you
was
there
dead
a
when she was
way
talking
make
to
the
us.
impossible possible.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Dun dun dun.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another...
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is... We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
You can't read? Yeah, it's because you're an Undertale fan, I think.
Are you saying
probably why.
Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
He was playing
That-
dead. What?
It isn't possible.
What other evidence do we have that Hifumi could have still been alive? Was it his glasses, perhaps? I don't think it was the broken wristwatch. I'll tell you that much.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Oops.
Shoot!
My bad.
Are you saying that when we first...
There's a chance he was actually...
No, Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body, the Hifumi's dead body had been, and that is...
Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
I did it on the
discovery.
wrong one. Can you read because you're a Helldiver?
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance...
He was actually...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement of Hifumi's dead body had been found.
no, that's wrong.
I just clicked the wrong one. My bad.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
You give up, you give down.
Well, it's a very
gonna
sensitive
boogie all around?
issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast. Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Could it be perhaps
Later
because...
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Found each body in the nurse's office and equipment room,
I got it!
and we heard it again.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies. seem weird at the time. But it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Monokuma never lies, obviously.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
I mean, is she
But
wrong?
honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
But Hifumi was still alive. It's his glasses. All your theories are wrong. Goodbye. It's his glasses.
So
He
here's
wiped them
one
off.
thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong!
There is a notable difference.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
It was the... Here it is, the anime cleaning cloth.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was...
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought
Was it
something
Mickey
like
Mouse?
this to school.
Sure.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. He belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away.
So you're
using
saying a
his
lot
own
of words,
glasses
but
cleaning
I'm really
cloth.
stupid, so can you explain it to me
Even
again?
if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Well, it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's
You and
alone,
him on jury
he
duty
wipes
not
his
paying
glasses
attention.
clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead... What was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point,
I mean,
the disappearance
she's
of
right.
Taka's
That
body
is kind of what
easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it!
It was Hifumi.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Oh, true.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
We solved the closed room mystery.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's
no.
lifeless body?
It's true.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? Pants?
Yeah.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Forget about how we got it. Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants.
I got it!
Are we talking about a dead person's
That's
pants
right.
because we found a note?
Taka. The killer used this note to draw out Taka.
You
and
know
murder
what you
him.
must do.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Ugh! Yes!
Ava mentioned. Wait, because we said TikTok? We got multiple. Wait, how do I switch between these again?
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's
Yes,
wrong.
it does. It matches with the time he met.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more.
What the hell is
Look
this?
where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof?
Here's your proof. We have evidence.
I got it!
Because
When I searched Taka's body,
Taka
I
was
saw
holding
that
onto
his
the little
lifeless
rip.
hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from, I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa.
Whoa.
After seeing all this, in fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
He was very Dutch.
So then,
Whoever did is the mastermind.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something
Does
that's been
Hiro
bothering
have
me even more.
ADHD? No, he's just really stupid.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the
Again,
same,
does he have
with them having
ADHD?
similar
No,
fractures and all.
he's just dumb as hell.
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room,
He's one of
right?
those like occulty people.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
What?
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 1 or number 2?
Those were
Weird
accounted
info.
for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Your name is Sakura Ogami and you beat people over the head with your hammer.
Is it not
Doink.
possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Doink.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Oh, I mean, there was that one hammer in the repository that was already clean. Oh, okay, well, yeah, that one. Spotless hammer, that one, specifically.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers!
That's the one we'll shoot.
And,
Okay, then.
that's about it.
No! Is that an actual website? I highly doubt it.
What was used to
Was it just maybe Justice?
Well, There's
The
one.
portraits
How
of
was
the-
the culprit? How did
We
nobody...
have us how
Check out murdergear.com.
Well, the murder weapon had to be one of the just and...
No, it's wrong.
so the reason why they have the portraits of everyone up is because
The
they
murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer
Monokuma explained
at
it at
all.
the start.
No,
It was
something completely different.
because
But, seriously?
he didn't want
Different weapon?
the people who are dead to feel
Specifically,
left
a hammer
out.
from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris.
They're dead.
But for
Don't
some
think they
reason,
care. Yeah, but it's
what
this
the
Monokuma.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean, if the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers, and even some flat, mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Monokuma, more like Mono Brain Cell.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea
Can you get
that
the Knight's Blessing
anyone
for your
would
goblet
work
runs?
together
But
like
Knight's
that
Blessing is not
simply
something I
ludicrous.
control,
We
for the
talked about
record.
this, did we not?
It's just kind of something that just happens. It's this mystical force. It's a mystical force that just inhabits people who need it the most. Spot this hammer.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
2 murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
No, it's
It
wrong.
is simply impossible. It's not impossible.
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus...
The payoff for working together. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents.
Yes, that is exactly
And it
what
only
she told
looked
us
like
like
one person
20
because
minutes ago.
that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing body. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Hi, Inalak.
The
Hello.
mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
For solving a murder.
Which, if
If
true,
that wasn't
means
obvious
that
already.
betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
We're doing what?
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Only one person who seems to fit.
Here's my answer.
It was you.
It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Live Celeste
So-
crash out.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Shoot!
What?
I got it!
They're the only ones who saw the
The behavior they had in common has to do with the
Very
suspicious
nascent.
individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
You shush.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow moving at the top of the stairs. Ah!
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
She said, I saw a strange costumed man.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Uh-oh, busted.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another
busted.
strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead, Celeste, You were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it!
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah? I was feeling kinda sick. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree?
Two
Celeste?
colors to use?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to
mean-
deny it.
There's two colors I like a
made
lot. It's
one
purple
fatal
and green,
mistake.
but
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
aside from that, maybe do... You could do red and blue as well.
looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
One little slip up. What is he talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
How?
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so
How did she know
strange
that?
about it.
That Taka was
Pay
there too.
attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Dun, dun, dun. What did she say that was weird? Monokuma file. What are we gonna do with this?
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh wait. I need to do that the other way. My bad.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be... We are going to die. And that is...
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I did it backwards.
All I said... They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be... We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like
There we go.
no, it's wrong.
I did it backwards. Oopsie.
That's right. There's no when she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Uh-oh, is it time for Celeste crash out?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up
My
the
camera
picture.
doesn't have a
Have you
timer.
so quickly forgotten? Just, I happen to know. In other words,
It is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Is there any other way to think about this? No.
I got it!
Hifumi is still
It's
not
not
moving
a
it.
picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Telling Kyoko to shut her mouth is not a very good look.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Oops. Wrong button.
You dressed me up in that suit, then you just draped me across. You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No, that's
But you
wrong.
can't bend over in the suit. So you could stand up straight.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? So clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying? When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only
He's just making
things
shit
more
up.
complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if the queen did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name.
I'm sure it was just incidental. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance.
Don't talk.
Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Do we have to do another... No, it's another one of these. I thought we had to do like the like one-on-one battle, but we did that early in the... Wait, this is what she was talking about!
Kimi was trying to tell us something.
The handbook can come up.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name...
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is... Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's the only truth there is! Moron!
Uh-oh.
Hifumi was trying. He wanted us to know the killer's last name.
If there's one person here who...
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't...
How many times do I... No. Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go on pretend?
I'm not pretending. It's... And since you have no way to contradict...
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
That's it!
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before. So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright, now it's the hard part. Why does he look like that? Okay. Okay, well this is from a different case. Okay, I don't really see anywhere else that this could really belong. In the morning. It's a certain item to do it. This is also from a different case. This is from the first case. So that's Sokka's wristwatch. There we go. Justice Hammer 4 was with Taka. This was Photo. Nurse's office. I believe it was 3 was in there. Nurse's office. Taka's body, that was Boy in the turret. This was the spotless hammer. Okay, so the chips don't have to do with anything. Justice Hammer 2 didn't get brought up. This is from the old case. This is from an old case, and this backpack doesn't seem to have to do with anything. We still have to get something here. Certain item to do. Oh, wait. Is this where... Is this supposed to go? Oh, right, this is them falsifying the evidence. There we go. So then what's this supposed to be? Can we use something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal? Oh, right. This was, the other hammer. Okay, that should be correct. Alright, let's go over this whole case.
The killer is you!
One more time. I think this should be correct.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, The killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
In the library.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost?
Thank you,
When
Noah.
was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
I did it. Yippee! Yippee! So she's done for. Got an A rank.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, will you make the right choice or...
$99. 99 bucks. Got $100.
Honestly.
I knew it.
Lion.
So then,
Indeed.
For everyone who still has, I avoided mentioning my name, but it was the one thing that Hifumi and Taka were both into.
Say what?
just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
I see.
Actually,
What?
are you okay with this?
Taka stole it. No.
So then,
Damnation! Say what?
as for me,
Oh.
as for me,
What? Damnation! Say what?
She's just making shit up.
Completely unforgivable!
most unfortunate. Actually,
What? Let go of you!
indeed.
Completely unforgivable!
Honestly,
I swear!
actually,
Devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school.
I see.
indeed.
It's a real pain in the butt, too.
But
Because you're stupid.
Let's see.
So glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation.
Well,
Are you okay with this?
We were questioning him about what had happened. I was going to murder someone else. You would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him until now. Believed it.
so in the end,
Oh, well.
What the heck?
Well,
don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck?
True, that is a lot of money.
But
You little bitch! Hey! You little bitch!
This is fine. Honestly. As for me, isn't it wonderful?
Okay, well. She's crazy.
This is fine.
So she wanted the money.
There is nothing to be done.
Just the worst.
Oh. Do you understand?
What is this?
She's not
Yes,
scared because she's
indeed.
lying to herself.
Isn't it wonderful?
hey,
Chills! Kills! Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For her.
Let's give it everything
Monokuma
we've
also
got.
forgot her name.
It's
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Oh. That one's one of the more respectful executions that they've done.
extreme! What are you gonna do?
Let me out of here!
Too bad. How strange.
Kyoko, did I see you get a key object from Celeste? Thank you for the raid! Hello, hi raiders!
So then,
We just executed somebody! You picked a good time to raid.
Ooh.
hey,
We just solved a murder.
Ooh. How Hello. Well? See ya.
Yeah, what is the key? Kyoko got a
So-
key. It's in one of the dressing room.
Hey,
indeed.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
Hey,
What?
so...
Come on. What?
Sitting here arguing is just gonna draw more attention.
Goodbye.
Just hit Byakuya with
well then.
indisputable
Yo.
facts and logic. Shut up, Hina.
Shall we go? So then...
You really came.
Hi, Chihiro. Hello.
So,
Yes. Trying to do it all alone here at the school.
However...
It's not something I need to know.
What?
Disappeared and we didn't see you again. You do that.
Indeed. What?
Huh? Me? Huh? I love this sprite. This is my favorite sprite.
It's true.
Just a little bit more.
That's fine.
Right, it's time to explore at night. We are going to take a second to save the game. We haven't had a second to do that in a while.
Correct.
A really secret door. It's a secret room.
Correct.
There's a bunch of files on the shelf. Your books covered in dust. Must not leave. It's not. Dun dun dun! My head! Oh. And we're back. The files are gone. No. What does this mean? Something. Gym. There's a fight in the gym. Who's fighting in the gym? Sakura's fighting Monokuma. What?
Why, Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
Who's Jim? I don't know who Jim is.
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Sakura's the spy! Oh no! That's it, we finished chapter 3. There's only 7 of us left, unfortunately. To be continued. That stream actually wasn't quite as long as I thought it was gonna be. Let's resave our data. Sayaka jump scare. Alright, and on that pleasant note, I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. So we got through the class trial for chapter 3 today, which means that next stream we'll be going through chapter 4 as much as we can, probably just the daily life, and then we'll figure out the daily life in a stream after. After the first 2 chapters, the cases start getting pretty long, so it's hard to do them in one stream. But I think we'll probably do these on the next stream. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone who came out. We've got an Among Us stream planned for this Saturday, hopefully. So if there's anyone who's left, or if there's anybody who hasn't, like, joined the Among Us night that's available to play, let me know. We're open on the Discord server. And yeah. I shall return on Saturday with Among Us.